Lights and decorations, I think they look fabulous.
They look wonderful as I came through
good.
town.
I know it. I can hardly believe what you've done with our messy, broken down ornaments. Garlands, lights.
Well, I start in sometime in the summer. I think this year I didn't get it started till August, but I string them all out, plug them in, and do what I can with the lights, and then
Replace what's bad and fix what's.
yeah, there's
needed.
enough.
Hi, Terry.
There's some of that's like tied together. You can't see from the road.
I think it does.
I think it looks really good.
Me too. I came around the corner. I went, yes, our town is decorated. The tree looks good. I heard you had the story of the usual that you
Yeah.
had to do some pitchy patching and.
Yeah, but it looks really good.
Yes,
you
it
know.
does.
Oh, the tree's out here?
Yes, it
Oh, I
is.
haven't looked, I didn't drive around.
It's over there actually. You can see it through that window there.
All
Oh,
right.
Okay.
And also, this morning in utilities, someone was saying Santa has to be moved. And we
Yeah,
just-
we thought about putting it right out here on the grass, and it appears it won't interfere with the tent or the choirs at all. And it'll be facing the direction of the road like it
Okay.
always does, when it's waving. So.
Great. Okay. Sounds good. Is there anything else that you need? Do you need any more lights or anything? We're all good?
Brenda gave me permission. I've already spent like $250,
Uh-huh.
and I'm probably gonna spend another 150, or I don't know how much I'll need left.
That's fine because we were budgeting for more than that.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what I've been forced to do is some of the strings, didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not enough time in the day to go through those lights and
Yes,
change them
of
like
course.
that. But, and then some of them, they're only partially burned out, so I used those. I just kind of hid the section that was burned out.
Well, it's pretty amazing what you've done. And I was even asking this morning at utilities what we should do because we've held off buying decorations because we were hoping for a different kind.
Right.
Well, I think we just have to replace some of the garlands. Even though we weren't going to go with garlands again.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the sun?
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Come sit over.
Yeah, that's a better place to sit, Terry. Good.
Do that or tweak the
Room
blinds.
for that chair to get out?
Yeah.
I'll do the blinds.
And I've got a few new magazines and catalogs. So after the event, we'll look into what we can purchase. So this job isn't going to be so difficult next year.
Mhm.
And just go ahead and get more garland and get, just to update what we have, I think. We'll try to do that because we really are getting to the end of this useful life.
Yeah.
I think the garland across the street makes it. Whether it's old or whether it's new, it just is nice across the street.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
festive.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, well, then the sound system. Janine, have we confirmed and everything is all set? We've
We are.
got our contract?
We are good to go with Gus. Yes.
Okay, good. So
Good to
that's
go.
all set. The meeting obligations of grant received by Kitsap Bank are pretty extensive. And I thought
Yeah.
it's so hard to find people to get a photo and get some kind of,
Get a release.
Feedback.
We have that with
Yeah.
concerts too.
very hard to
Yeah.
do. I was thinking that what we could do is have at least one choir participant be interviewed for that. So we can talk to maybe somebody from the Kitsap Community Chorale or one of the others.
Okay.
And see if we can just ask somebody, and then the parent could maybe take some photos of the child, and the child can just give a little synopsis of their experience. So we can do something kind of like that, a little more targeted, so that we actually get something.
Yeah.
And maybe
Okay.
somebody in the dance gallery would be another one. There's a lot of performers there, and I know they gear up for quite a long period of time. Hi. Oh my gosh, you made it here.
I did.
Good for
was
you.
it 3 or 3:30? 3:30. Okay, that's what I thought.
You're good.
I got here at 3 and I was like,
Oh,
where's
okay.
everybody?
We're just talking about getting Kitsap Bank's fulfillment for the grant. So we're talking about somebody maybe in one of the choirs
Uh-huh.
that we can ask and get some photos.
Okay.
Someone in the dance gallery, and then I was thinking in the library. Could
Oh, yeah.
you have
Mhm.
somebody, a child,
Sure.
a parent, making a gnome
some picture?
ornament?
Sure.
Could you? And then
Yeah.
a feedback?
Yep.
And we can get you those releases and everything to sign and,
Yeah, I have a release.
You've
a
got
photo
one?
release, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
good, that's all done.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Okay, we'll follow up on that then. Okay, the brochures. Now, how many boxes do we have downstairs?
6 or 7, I
Mhm.
believe. I know when I came up here, I saw a whole bunch of boxes on
Right,
the
and
back
there's
desk.
about 500 in each
In
box?
each box, I
Okay.
believe so, yeah.
Then Sheila wants at least 2 boxes.
Okay.
She'll be stuffing the bags with flyers.
And I will take however many you want to give me for the Santa breakfast, at least 100 or so,
Okay.
Let's give,
which is on Saturday after Thanksgiving.
if we gave you, oh, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anywhere to distribute them before? If we give you a whole box? It's got
Not
500.
really.
How about a half a box?
We had about 230 come through the Santa breakfast last year, all total. That was kids and families.
Oh.
But
That's good.
if you gave me maybe 300, then I'd distribute whatever's left.
Perfect. Okay. And we
Okay.
had, did you guys want after the meeting to head downstairs and then we could
Mm-hmm.
get you the boxes and the half boxes or however many you
Okay.
need to kind of get those out the door today if you guys
Yeah.
want, or you
Yeah.
can just.
Because I
come
thought
back
about that
later.
this morning, and I thought, gee, I can
Yeah.
hand that out as people come in with their tickets. Easy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, and what I wanted to share with you is,
Cute.
there is a problem with the insert. It's upside down.
Oh well.
It's upside
That's
down.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't matter.
People
That's
can
the way it
just
works.
flip
They can
it.
just flip it, yeah.
Right.
It's no big deal.
But I just wanted to let you know that the Port Orchard Independent is going to be giving us a discount.
Okay.
Because that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And so that we'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that works. We'll
When
put
you
it.
told me about that, I thought it was gonna be worse.
Yeah.
This is no big deal.
It is, and you know what?
Yeah.
People automatically do it.
Uh-huh.
You know, you
Yeah.
open it
Yeah.
up like this, you get to
Didn't really
this,
think about it.
and before you even hardly, you just kind of flip it
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
So,
no
but
biggie.
otherwise, we're good to go on this, and we'll get these distributed, and we have posters. Janine was kind enough to get these printed off.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to take some of those and get those posted where you
Let me
come
have
and
a
go.
couple, and I'll take them up to the Eagles.
Great.
Perfect. And if you want any more printed, just let me know. We have some more of the poster paper.
Isn't that pretty and vibrant?
Yeah,
I
it's
love the
very
blue.
It
I don't think you
yeah.
can get any bluer than that. It's very, very nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful royal blue.
Isn't it? And then the back of the flyer, of course, we're seeing that Dick List is the
Mhm.
honorary tree litter.
Nice.
He's going to say a few words, and he wanted to honor veterans. Very important
Oh,
to
that's
him.
nice.
Isn't that
Mhm.
neat? So that will be part of the ceremonies. We'll let Dick say a few words, and he'll be up there.
Cool.
Okay, so I'll grab a few boxes, 2 of those flowers,
Okay.
and we'll get them down for Pops to distribute. Who do you think? Should I give them to Bobby?
I can get them. So we have our shop small Saturday.
Oh, okay.
We're having a hot cocoa candy cane station.
Yes.
So I'll take a box for that.
Okay.
Because that's on Saturday.
Okay.
And then whatever we don't give out there, then I'll bring around to the merchants.
Okay.
But I need a box for the library for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because we give out at least
Why
one
don't
full
you
box.
take at least 2 boxes, and if you want to take 3.
Okay.
Because we've got 6. Sheila wants 2.
So I'll take 2. One for pubs and one for the
Okay.
library.
Okay.
I can, A&W is really good about putting them on their trays,
Perfect.
because I can take
cool.
what I've
So
got
2,
left.
4, 5. We've got
Okay.
5
A&W.
boxes then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll
good.
work on the remaining box that we have. And actually, Terry, what we'll probably do is, are you going to be down there?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll give some flyers to the saints working by the sign. So
Okay.
if people have any kind of questions about the schedule or anything, then they'll
Mhm.
have some right down there too.
Okay.
Okay? We'll get them distributed to the various places where the organizations are handing out goodies and chocolate and like that. That's what we can do with the last of them. So that's moving along, and actually I was just on the phone with the paper. They're working on our insert.
Oh,
So that
cool.
will be coming out in one of the next publications. And it has all the information, yeah. So we're moving well.
Would they be interested in a schedule of musical performers at the library? Because we have like the Navy Band is coming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you get that to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll see. What I keep doing with every new bit of information is adding it into whatever is next.
Okay.
I may
yeah.
have missed
So if
the
that could be in
insert.
paper. Oh, it won't be in the insert.
I don't know because the cutoff is 4:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can get it in soon enough.
Okay.
But there are still more ads and there's still more that will go in the paper.
Okay.
So I'll try that. I think, any other information needed?
Did Knights of Pythias get a hold of you?
I still have not talked to them yet, no.
Yeah, and I just, you know what, I included them because I also called and whatever email address I had, but I never heard back either.
Maybe
But-
they're on a secret mission or something.
Well, I don't know where I saw it. I saw a newsletter or something, and it looked like they were talking about the event coming up.
Okay.
So I think
So they
that
may
they were
just
just
show
planning
up.
on it. That was the
Good,
same with the
good.
Olympic
We'll just
antique
make sure we
tractor.
got a spot for them.
Perfect, yeah.
Does Santa have a chair?
No, that is one thing we do not have yet. Do you know of a chair?
No.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna do is just run down to Goodwill.
Goodwill?
Okay.
Mhm.
That's a good idea.
Oh, good that you brought that up. So, Bill, have we worked out the pickup of the fire pits
Yeah,
from
well,
Al?
I've talked to Al,
Okay,
and I'm gonna probably get them early next week.
okay.
And
Excuse me.
so all I gotta do is call him and tell him I'm on my way.
Would we be able to pick up a chair from Goodwill or St. Vincent?
Sure.
Okay, I'll get you that information directly,
Okay.
okay? So chair pickup would be okay. And what about hay pickup?
Hi.
Hi.
Sadly, you missed me.
Where would we get the hay at?
We get it at the Peninsula Feed,
Oh,
and I think we usually get about 6 bales.
okay.
I'll talk with them too.
Yeah, we can.
There might be a day when we can do a few pickups, maybe,
Okay.
if I gave you a list. Okay. And we had talked about the logs. Hi.
The Presto logs,
Yeah. Here you go, Clancy.
which I did let Bob know all the details from the last meeting.
Okay.
And he again said he would be on board to be there to set them up, stoke them, fire them, defuse them, whatever you need to do.
Perfect. Okay. Can we afford a case?
I remember Brandy had sent out an email about that. I
Mhm.
don't have it with me. I can run down and print it out really quick, because I think she kind of gave a detailed on what we have available for the budget.
Right, and you know what,
Yeah.
the brochure now is gonna be less, probably. So
Yeah.
I think that's very important for us to
Yeah.
have that. And we'll put out an ask still for wood. If anyone has any extra wood that could be used. But otherwise, we're using those logs. We'll just use those until we burn them up, because those are very easy. Okay, and I think then that's the last of the details. So Clancy, are you gonna be here the night of the event?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm just leaving the office, I'm not leaving town.
No, I just didn't know. Would you be able to help with coordinating the logs getting down there too? The logs that we're gonna be getting
And
lying
where are
here?
we getting the logs?
Any help that Bill might need? We're gonna get those probably from Costco.
Oh, okay. yeah.
So we're using the composite logs this year in the fire pits instead of lots of
Wood,
firewood.
Split wood.
Right, and Al Mahaney is not available this year to help, so Bill is going to be picking up the fire pits, but we do need help with some of that coordination, getting that down there, the hay to where it needs to go.
Well, I have a trailer that I can look on the back of my old beat-up Expedition. I have an open trailer, 8 foot by 6 foot, 3.5 by 6. So we can load everything in there and just wheel it around wherever we need.
You two can maybe work out the details, if there's any to be worked out then. So that would be the chair pickup, Santa's chair, which we're going to get from either Goodwill or St. Vincent. We'll let you know. We're borrowing it because we don't have a sleigh this year.
When does that need to be? You don't know all the details yet about when it needs to be picked up and when?
No, next week. Next week we'll coordinate that. 6 bales of hay from Peninsula Feed, and then Bill is going to be picking up the fire pits from Al Mahaney. I think that's mainly what needs to be done is the bales of hay have to go over to the parking lot where the hay rides are.
Right behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually like to get straw
Oh, straw rather
Yeah.
than,
because if it
Okay.
rains, it doesn't.
doesn't get
And it's way
soggy.
lighter too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then if it's in good shape, we return it to Peninsula Feed
Right.
and they don't charge us.
They don't charge, that's what Al said.
Okay. So actually, it'll be a chair pickup, and then we need some kind of throw over the chair to make it look Santa festive.
Mhm.
Anyone have a big?
I have
fluffy-
Silk red bed sheets.
I have a red
Red
blanket.
bed sheets.
Those- just throw it out there.
If you've got red bed sheets, that's fine.
I have
but-
a red fleece blanket.
Is it big enough, do you think?
I think so.
Okay,
I'll double check it,
okay.
but it's for like a full-size bed,
Perfect.
and I would think that would
That would
surely
be
cover
just
it.
right. Okay, and what we're looking for is a fairly good-sized chair. Because Santa has to have a child on the lap, I think
Mhm.
they
Well,
usually
he's-
do the photo, don't
He's
they?
got that belly like a bowl full of jelly. So.
Well, I know
An
Santa's a
overstuffed
big.
chair.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So
Even
next-
if it was an overstuffed chair with a big arm, the kids could sit on the arms.
even a love seat kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That would actually work quite well, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are really some of the last details. The ads have gone in.
Bill, do you want to get my number?
Sure.
Phone number?
The tent,
425
the
Oh, the
tent
tent.
from the chamber
444
for the choirs.
22
The 10 by 20?
42.
Yeah.
And then when, you start seeing things come together, give me a shout and
Okay.
I'll get them on my calendar.
I will.
And Bob Morehouse is gonna be down there.
Public Works needs to set that up, and that's
He said he would take care of it.
not easy.
Okay.
So,
One of the coordination points that Helene asked me to bring up was the fact that they would like somebody at the door or have the door unlocked up here by the flagpole on the upper level, because last year she got here with the court and they had to wait outside for quite a while before somebody ever came and opened the door. So evidently that door is locked. And if she gets up here, how does she make contact with anyone to let them in?
I know, we can't even hear our phones down there a lot of the times. It's so loud.
And the police department let him in?
The police, we have the police pretty much tied up out here, but I wonder if could we leave the building unlocked for just a little bit while they do that?
I can check.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would probably be the best, just to have it unlocked. I mean, not many people are gonna be coming in.
Because that way they can get right in and go to the bathroom and warm up a little bit.
Yes.
So what time do they usually show up?
Well, as soon as the Pooch and Purr is over with, they're coming straight from there to here
Okay.
with the announcement of the winner.
Oh, is this during the event?
Yeah, well, right.
If they find any one of us too, we can. unlock
That's the
door.
problem, is finding
Is
anyone by
finding
that
someone.
time, and it goes so fast. So,
Yeah.
you know what, we're supposed to announce the Pooch and Parade winners from 5:10-ish to 5:20. So, I would think that they're gonna need to have the building open by around 5, not a little before.
So the registration is to 4 to 4:30, so the Pooch and Purr actually starts at 4:30, I would assume, by the way the schedule is.
Mhm.
Right.
But they're gonna judge when it's.
They're judging first.
They're judging
Yeah.
first.
Mhm. They're gonna judge and then they're gonna do the parade.
Right.
So they should be done judging by 4:40 for sure.
So they could just come right
And
down
they
from
could-
then.
Yeah,
And if we had the
So
building
say at
open.
4:45.
Mhm.
yeah.
Let's
Okay.
say 4:45. That'll give them time to warm up a little bit. They're freezing by then.
Yeah,
And
okay.
there was a bathroom. Okay.
And then, so setting up that tent for the choirs.
Okay, I know that city was measuring out the 10 by 20 to try to find the best spot for the canopy, right? I saw that
I-
on Brandy's email.
I do not know.
Okay.
Sorry, I do not know
That's
that
okay.
one.
That's okay.
It's the same one that they've used before.
Right. Bill and crew will be setting it up,
Okay.
and I think you.
Mostly crew.
The crew will be setting it up.
Do you need to coordinate with Matt Murphy on getting it delivered down here, or do you guys go pick it up from him, or?
If he has a way of delivering it, that'd be wonderful.
Okay. Just drop it off in front of City Hall.
Yeah.
I'll ask him.
Okay.
Who's it coming from?
Matt Murphy of the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh,
It's the
Chamber.
Chamber's tent. So then it stays up. You guys just, last year you just left it up until Monday. Right, and then you took it down?
It's
I don't
big
think
and
we had
bulky.
anything to do with it last year.
Okay.
Yeah, you did, because we moved it across the street. And
I
then,
think we carried it, it was already
Yeah.
down, and we carried it across and stored it over there
and then it
in the
just-
garage,
Okay,
because they didn't come and get it right away.
okay, so can you take it down too? I mean, I don't know if you can take it down that day or.
We won't be able to take it down that night,
Okay.
but
The
yeah.
next, like Monday.
Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
Monday.
Okay. That would be good. So I'll ask Matt if he can deliver it here on Friday. When did you set it up? Did you set it up Saturday or did you set it up?
We didn't
You
set
said
it up.
you didn't set it up last year, so do you
No.
want it Friday or Saturday?
Well, we'd probably have to do it, oh man, it's a good question.
Do you think Friday?
Let me throw that at the, we're gonna have a meeting at the shop.
Okay.
Let me throw that one at the end
Okay.
of the meeting. And that's a 10 by 20, the 10,
But it's that PVC pole
right.
pipe, yeah.
It's gonna take at
That's
least 4 guys to do.
wild, yeah.
It's sturdier than some. A little more awkward too.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy.
And it has some weights, but it'll probably need additional sandbags for the.
Weight it
We
down.
talked about
Well,
sandbags.
Originally, I had planned, or not planned anything, but thought that I would just have some guys come in early on Saturday
Okay,
and set the tent up.
okay. I mean, it doesn't take that long. You've set it up before, right? I mean, it takes, if you know what you're doing, it takes
20,
like.
30 minutes.
Yeah, 20 or 30
Yeah.
minutes, but.
It actually
Bad
could,
weather, maybe 45.
yeah, it could even be set up while Jingle Bell is doing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now that you mention that PVC stuff, I think I do remember having a hand on it, but
Mhm.
I don't think we were involved really
Excuse me.
a whole lot.
Too much
Thank
with
you,
that.
thank you.
But
I just know I came by on Monday morning and it was still set up. But then when I went home on Monday evening, it was gone.
It was gone.
It was
Wasn't that nice?
so why don't we just? I'll just plan on Saturday morning having the guys come in.
Okay, and set
Or-
that up.
and set it up,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll have, see if Matt can deliver it Saturday morning.
Okay.
It's so hard. So is there anything else with the logistics? That's pretty much it, because Sam, or what's Sam from some?
Is
Bring
Taste
some.
and See going to be down by the marina where the Santa photos are?
Taste and See?
Taste and See, are they doing their unit down there?
You know, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
It's the church that gives out cider, hot chocolate.
Do you know what? They had a different name.
Do they have a different name now?
Well, I don't know which one is which, but we list one that's different from, it's community something or another. Well, there's Heritage Foursquare. Is that the one you're talking about? The chili?
No, it's called Taste and See. They're even in our parade.
No, I don't have a listing for Taste and See. I have Calvary Church. That's the hot chocolate. Marina Park.
Maybe it's Calvary then.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. And what was your question about them?
Just wanted to make sure they were gonna be down there.
Yes,
Okay.
that has been.
They're very
confirmed. Yep.
popular.
Oh, are they? Yeah, we have them.
Yeah.
Now, if there's
Yeah.
supposed to be a different name for them, we've been
Yeah,
using
we can.
Calvary Church.
It might be Calvary Church Taste and See is their
I see.
subheader.
We can check that for future years to find out about that. Okay, Taste and See. I never heard that before. I think otherwise everything else is ready to go.
Good job.
So, yay.
What time do you want the fire truck down there?
Terry, we would like that.
Have you got some helpers to put the garland on
We're gonna put the garland on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning?
Yeah,
Okay.
or Friday night, one of the two.
Probably
Yeah, it
given
just,
that.
it's shoved in a container. It
Phil, do
just
you think
needs
the
to be
fire truck
fluffed up
arriving
as you
is
put it on.
more like 4:30?
Isn't that with Santa?
Well, but I mean, to have the fire truck ready before Santa. Santa is not needed till just a little bit later. 4:30, I think, seems like a good time. I'm just thinking
It's
of,
presently scheduled to be down at 5 o'clock.
okay, well, I'm
Is
just,
that okay time?
5 o'clock actually could work.
Okay.
Are you gonna stage
Mm-hmm.
and park somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Just let us know
That's
where and
gonna
I'll
be
make sure
down
there's
by,
cones.
right by the boat launch. The band will be pulling in there. We're gonna be right down in that area now. It's really close, so we don't have that long march in.
Right.
Much safer too, because it's so dark.
So do we need to cone anything off over there?
Yes, that whole area alongside the sheet metal business.
Okay.
That's for the buses for the band. And that is where we will have the fire truck will be down in that area coming in, and that's where Santa will also be.
I'm drawing a blank. Are
Yeah.
there lights under the gazebo for Santa?
I've never done
Yeah,
Or
that.
is
there
it
is.
totally dark?
I think
No,
that
they
the
got
port sets
lights.
all those lights up
They
over
got
there.
lights.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Because I remember being there when it's light, but where were the lights coming from?
No, I've never gotten that far down because there's so much going on here. And it's a good question, but I actually think that
There
that's.
is always light down there. I don't think anybody ever brings it.
No, I think it's all set up and it's
Yeah.
quite pretty. The port does a lot of nice work. I
Okay.
saw them out decorating today. So, has Kitsap Bank gotten started? Have you seen them out there
I
decorating?
haven't gotten started.
Okay.
But this coned off area over here,
Uh-huh.
do you want the back of the building too, so the fire truck can pull back there?
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes,
you
please.
left out yesterday morning. No
Yeah.
rain.
I know, it was
Because it'll be-
amazing.
I thought of you guys.
Yeah. But then we only had half the lights.
All on there.
Yeah.
I saw that one blocked
And
us
then it will be
down.
a fire
Yes,
truck.
because
And it will
the
be,
order didn't come in
Santa.
at Ace Harbor.
Okay.
All of that.
Oh,
They thought that
And
it had,
the
It's
band
coming
members
in.
get out.
it's coming in
just kind of
tomorrow.
Get them lined up right there to start moving.
So
Yeah, with or not.
they might be helping
Traffic
hang them.
there's always a snafu somewhere.
I
Sure,
know.
yeah,
Yeah, it was their fault that it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
And the Nostalgia House donated a bunch of, really nice. Nancy was there.
Kinda
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
I think
hobble around doing whatever.
that's it. Does anyone feel the need to have one more meeting? Are we good?
I think it's good. You've done a great job. And I was thinking coming down, I like being on a committee where I don't have to take the lead all the time.